Welcome to the Georgia Avenue Podcast. I'm Trevor.
Vic.
And I'm Gabriel.
Gabriel, what's going on, man? It's so good to see you here.
It's good to be seen. How are y'all doing?
Good, brother.
Excellent.
I could actually say brother now, and actually, a motherfucking brother's sitting over there.
That's it.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. Usually when I say brother, there's some different motherfuckers sitting over there, but tonight it's you, brother.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love being here, man.
So Gabriel, you I don't know when I first met you, officially met you. I don't think I really ever met you. I think your ass just was in there one day talking loud and shit, and I was like, who is this motherfucker? And then finally, I think we introduced ourselves to each other, but I was like, this motherfucker is loud.
Yeah, I tend to do that. I have a very projectable voice.
And your ass is tall as hell, so
You're right.
Very tall.
your shit go above everybody's head and right into my motherfucking ear. I be like, that
Literally.
bitch is here. He's here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I certainly always saw you around, and we exchanged nods every now and then, but it wasn't until relatively recently that we actually started sitting at the same table and having conversations.
Yeah, honestly.
So how long you been actually coming to Persimmon Hollow?
Ooh. Before Persimmon, I was always at Da Vinci's, and I guess it's kind of around the time I stopped drinking so much. So I want to say within the last year, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, maybe a year or year and a half or so.
Yeah.
But I always thought, I mean, I didn't know you were drinking like non-alcoholic drinks a lot in Persimmon Hollow, but I think you were.
Yeah. Because, see, I used to drink
Drink.
a lot. Right. And a gentleman, he never drinks, he sips.
Yeah.
You know. But the way I was putting down alcohol, I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and slow down a little bit. So I switched from Da Vinci's to Persimmon, and then I discovered how good non-alcoholic beer can be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, you know, I can vibe with this. I can do this. And then plus it's just a lot of cool people. It's a really cool atmosphere. So
It's really good that at your age that you're able to realize that and then to catch it and actually not drink without going into a fucking rehab with Amy Winehouse.
Younger people aren't drinking as much these days.
I know.
also, how old do y'all think I am?
I know how old you are.
Do you?
You're 28. Am I mistaken?
Huh?
Am I mistaken?
No, I'm 28.
42.
42.
Did you grow up in DeLand or?
No, actually. So originally I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I was raised in the heart of the city, Grant Park. And then I moved over to the West End. So like the hood. And then I came down to Florida and I was living in Daytona Beach. So I went to
Daytona.
Terry T. I went to Campbell Middle. I went to Mainland High School.
I know Mainland.
Yeah, BUCCANEERS. Loved it. But I would go back and forth between Florida and Georgia. So I mainly grew up in between Georgia and Daytona Beach.
Sweet.
Yeah. I hate
So
Daytona.
that's kind of wild because Atlanta's. I mean, everybody knows Atlanta, right? We all know the stories or its reputation. Daytona, as far as I know, it's always had the reputation as the world's most famous beach for some reason. And then, you know, there's the NASCAR people and things like that. But it's always been kind of little trashy or not like the nicest place. I don't know.
Little.
What was it like growing up between those two places and like
Day and night. Atlanta, from the family that I had, like my dad was a lieutenant for the Atlanta Police Department. His best friend was another cop. My stepmom was a cop. My aunt used to work for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. The man who was there at my birth wasn't my dad. It was the chief of police. Like
in his place?
Huh? Kind of. I was there, but I wasn't there. I was an
Chief of
infant.
Police tall and black.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's really wild. So growing up in Atlanta, I was really.
How tall is this chief?
I don't know. You know, the first runner-up of American Idol, Justin Guarini, his dad used to be the chief of police for Atlanta, who was dating my aunt.
It was that guy?
Yeah.
No way.
And his Eldrin Bell, and his dad was dating my aunt at the time.
Wow.
Yeah. So growing up, I was surrounded by that, right? So Atlanta, there was so much prestige. There was so much, I'm connected to all of like this wealth and all this kind of stuff. But in Daytona, it was the complete opposite. In Atlanta, people loved intelligence. So I was in the gifted program. I was going to different schools to learn more advanced curriculum. And then when I came to Florida, when I came to Daytona.
What year was that when you came to Daytona?
See, I ain't finna tell you, it was in the 90s. You ain't finna find out how old I am.
Okay. Oh, did we already establish that?
Yeah. Ish. I mean,
it was still okay in the 90s. It wasn't quite as... And it never came back. No? Okay.
No,
I mean, you're right. I was a kid, so...
It was trashy.
Okay.
Like, I came here, the first place I ever experienced racism was in Daytona Beach. Like, I didn't experience that in Atlanta.
Absolutely not.
Like, at all. I got called the N-word when I was like 8. And I'm like, bro, what? Where are we?
Yeah.
So it was a huge culture shock. In Atlanta, everybody's a mover. Everybody's a shaker. Everybody's doing stuff. Daytona Beach? Oh, no. No, it's so slow. Everybody's too laid back. Everybody's too... I'm from the hood, but Daytona Beach got ghetto. So it was such a huge...
Any thoughts on why it was...
I think everybody looks at the touristy part of Daytona, but they don't look at the life in Daytona, like in Midtown. Like there's a podcast, or not a podcast, a movie on YouTube called Daytona Across the Bridge. And if you watch that, most of the young people in that movie I grew up with, I went to school with, I knew personally. And a lot of them are either dead or in jail just because of that's what Daytona has a huge hood culture that a lot of people don't think about much, but it's absolutely there. And, you know, I managed to stay kind of on the outskirts of it just because of who I was and who my family was, but it didn't make it disappear. It very much was the hood.
That's wow. I guess I've never really known anyone from Daytona, having grown up here in the area.
That's really nice to get that, the difference in the two places, man. I mean, I never really looked at Daytona as being like the fucking really nice place, but
it's not Holly Hill.
I've always seen Daytona as a place where a lot of people come down to hang out at spring break or go to school or whatever, or from whatever school they come down for spring break, and a lot of people get stuck here, and then they end up on the fucking street here in Daytona, and their life becomes a fucking wreck. I mean, I don't know what the percentage of that is to be true. I'm just saying, I know that that's a thing. I know that people come to Daytona for a good time and end up in Daytona either fear of some drug they got pushed in. Somebody put some drug on them in a club or whatever. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Maybe
I'm wrong, but for me, I've always looked at it as in the late 90s, Daytona, I don't remember who the mayor became or who he was or whatever, but they pushed MTV and all those people out, you know, because they used to always come there for spring break, and, you know, they'd film their shows for the whole week and run all kinds of programs, and, you know, all their reality TVs, Road Rules or Real World, all that stuff that was going on back in the 90s. Would Daytona was a destination spot, you know, but at one point they banned there was a huge push to put out not Hollywood, but like just media and production crews and things that they were filming there. And maybe they lost out on a lot of money because of that. Because I imagine MTV being in your town for a week brings in a lot of revenue.
Absolutely.
And, you know, so I mean, maybe that was where they started to go wrong. At least that's where I've always thought about it.
Probably college girls going wild, all that shit.
Well,
yeah, definitely all that stuff. Yeah,
it was a combination of all of that. So we have Bud Asher, and then after him was what is this? Yvette Scarlett something, and now it's Derrick Henry. Back when it was Bud Asher,
the Derrick Henry.
Yeah, no,
sorry, sports joke.
Right. No. Everything was fine, but then you have those you have Bethune or Black College Reunion. You would have spring break. You would have like Girls Gone Wild and all that kind of stuff here. And you started having more people coming from other states to the Daytona area to retire. Now, not just Daytona, because you got Holly Hill, Ormond, South Daytona, Port Orange. Everybody was moving to these areas. And you're trying to go somewhere and you have teenagers, young people flashing you and all this kind of stuff against like old people. Why do you have this crazy juxtaposition of young, crazy people, old retirees that are mainly conservative? Who's staying? Who has the staying power? The older people who are buying the property. So now they're trying to push out the young people because they're like, we don't want to see that and we live here. So that's kind of what phased it out. Plus, people were jumping off of balconies and killing themselves because,
So why has Ormond stayed? Why has Ormond stayed as maybe as clean or maybe I don't want to say classy?
Ormond
but
is a different beast than Ormond is a different beast.
But it's right there.
Daytona.
You just drive up,
is. So it is.
600 feet and you're in Ormond, right?
I'll tell you how it is.
It's more settled. Ormond is more settled than Daytona. The people that are in Ormond, living in Ormond, have been there. They've been properties passed down and all sorts of shit like that. But Ormond is not Daytona for sure.
Mm-mm. And it's kind of like the epicenter is Daytona Beach. But then as you go to Holly Hill and Port Orange, or South Daytona, they're both kind of trashy. Like Holly Hill, has some hoodness to it.
Yep.
South Daytona has some trailer park to it. And then as you go to Port Orange and Ormond, those start to look nicer. And then as you go further towards New Smyrna Beach, nicer.
Yeah, right. And then you get to Daytona Shores.
Yeah.
Ponce Inlet even.
It depends on where you go.
It's a little different down there. It's almost like Cocoa Beach down there. It's like its own little bubble.
But think about what the property is doing. You have beachside where you're not going to spend anything less than at least like $500,000 plus for property over there because it's beachside property.
You got sand in your yard, yeah.
Right. So that's going to be kept up more than in like Midtown Daytona Beach. That's hood. That's like, be careful, you might get lit up and put on a t-shirt. Same with Holly Hill and South Daytona. Those are a lot of rundown areas.
Put on a t-shirt.
Put on a t-shirt, man.
Sorry, it took a second to clarify. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That was a late reaction, man. That was delayed.
But that's East Volusia. I'm glad I left. My mom still lives there, and I wanted to be close enough to my mom, but I wanted to be far enough away from my mom so I can be like.
So your mom's still in Daytona?
Yeah.
So what was the hook to DeLand then to get there?
So I went to DeLand because I started going to this church in DeLand. Now I had not intended on going to this church. I never wanted to go to this church, but I wound up going to this church. Loved it. They were great. I was like, it's cool. Then I started working at Frontier back when it was called Frontier.
Yeah.
And I was in DeLand every day because it was a good paying job. And I was like, this is a cute little town or whatever. Started going to Elusive Grape. I was like, oh, this is...
I like the Grape. The Grape's a nice place.
It was nice. I got drunk there once. Passed out. Had to be rushed to the hospital.
Did this motherfucker say church?
Yes.
Yeah. Came to church.
I used to go to Arise Church back when it was Lighthouse.
Hey, you know what Cube said?
So he didn't think I could go to church. Dang.
No, man. No, I mean, I know people go to church, but I didn't know people do them 360s like that, man.
Wow.
180s.
What's that mean?
Yeah, man.
What? I still go to church.
Cool.
But you got what?
What are you even talking about?
I mean, I know people fucking go to church and then they go to Georgia Avenue.
Oh yeah, absolutely, all the time. What?
Yeah.
Drink.
People
Jesus'
drink.
first miracle was turning water into wine.
They got Jesus' blood down there at Persimmon Hollow.
They do?
Yeah, it comes from some weird vineyard, but I'm sure it's still Jesus' blood. Something like that.
Man.
Jesus
I know.
turned water into wine. That was his first miracle. That's my favorite miracle.
I'm just fucking around.
That's your favorite?
That's my favorite miracle.
So,
I've never thought about it before. I don't know what my favorite one is.
Should be that one.
Maybe the Big Bang.
all right. So we got off onto that shit. But I think one of the first times I saw you, Gabriel, changing the subject, you were in costume. You were downtown in costume, and I think you had been to a rehearsal or maybe even a show at the Athens Theater.
Why would you have been in costume for the Athens Theater? You cosplaying for a show? Or were you in the show?
I probably was in the show. What was I wearing?
I don't know.
Oh.
You might not have been in costume, man. You just might have been in some shit you wear. I don't know.
What shows have you been in the past few years? So you're an actor. We haven't got there yet, but
it was like maybe like a year ago.
Oh, it was like a year ago.
Yeah, it was the recent projects you've been doing.
Was that it? I don't think that was a show because I hadn't been in a show past Christmas Carol. The last show I was in before that was The Prom at Daytona State in Daytona.
The Prom was the name of the show?
Yeah. So if you saw me in anything, it was probably just something I normally wear. And if I think what it is,
that's just what he wears.
I was wearing some boots. I was wearing some skin tight legging, leather pants, a fishnet crop top.
Yeah, I might have definitely thought it was a motherfucker.
a gold choker. And
I didn't know rent was in DeLand.
Listen,
There you go.
listen. I have a very eclectic taste, man.
All right.
You'll never meet
You
somebody.
do
like
have a
me.
classy style. Every time I see you up at the bar, you got quite the threads on.
Thank you, and legit, I just throw something on.
Oh, of course. You wake up that way.
I mean, somebody's got to do it.
And also, Gabriel, some of these young guys that I don't know if you call them tutoring them or mentoring them. Is that something we can talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what is it you do?
Yeah,
that makes-
so that was a kid. That was a little kid, and I really liked him a lot. He used to hang around downtown. He wasn't old enough to really be down there. And I think you took him under your wing. Great little kid, man. Tried to be a little hustler. He would stand out. He would do like
Henna.
push-ups. He would do push-ups for he'd do push-ups for $1, and which I thought was cool, as opposed to just standing there with a sign saying, "You got any money, please?" or "Give me, please," or whatever. He would actually offer to do something to earn $1. And what was his name?
Max.
Max. Yeah, I liked Max, man. Max was cool, and I started just giving Max like a couple dollars every time I see him, or buy him a soda or something. But I haven't seen him in a while. I guess hopefully he's doing good.
Yeah, he went back with his grandma, which is actually really good. My friends say I like to collect strays, which is not far from the truth. I saw him and he said that he was 24, but because I know what I know about child development, I saw his mannerisms and how he physically moved, and I was like, there's no way you're 24. Boy, you got to be at least like 14, 15. Lo and behold, he was 15. And I was like, I'm a mandated reporter. I can't have you out here like this by yourself, so I had to contact the authorities.
What's a mandated reporter?
So as a teacher, I'm required by law to report any instance of abuse, neglect, anything like that. So
Any type of red flags or
any type
suspicious.
of red flag. Right. And if I don't, I could lose my license.
Sure.
So if I see anything that is any red flag, I have to report it. So I reported that. And the police came. He stayed the night at my house. The police came the next day, and they did a whole investigation of his mom. But here's the ironic part, the crazy part, the part that I don't believe. They were like, DCF was like, hey, can you actually like hold on to him for a while we do the investigation? We don't have a placement for him. I was like, y'all don't know me. Like, y'all don't know me from Adam. Oh, no. We've seen your stuff. We know what you are. We know what you do. We know you're great. I was like, sure, whatever. A year later, he was a good kid, right? Don't get me wrong. He was a good kid. The stuff that he did was crazy. Mental health issues, history of neglect, crazy home environment, seeing his family, seeing what he believes, seeing the stuff that he said, the stuff that he did. It was crazy. It was an adventure, to say the least. But I love the kid. He's a great kid.
Good.
But yeah, that was a whole event. And then he moved out a day before the new kid moved in. So
The new tall kid?
the tall kid, yeah.
That motherfucker. All right, let's talk about his ass.
Yes. So I met him actually last November. And I was just walking. I was at the fairgrounds. And this tall kid just standing next to me, he's like 6'6". I'm 6'9", right? So we're like eye to eye. Yeah.
I always wonder what your size was.
Yeah, 6'9". That's what she said. But we're standing neck and neck. He's tall and skinny just like me. And he's looking really sad, which I come to realize that that's just his disposition. He's like Eeyore. He complimented me on one of my rings that I was wearing on my pinky. And I was like, oh, here, you can have it. Cheer up. Life is going to be great. Blah, blah, blah. he goes off, I go off, whatever. I don't see him. And then in, I want to say March, I'm talking to my friend at the record store downtown, and he runs right in, this tall, lanky figure. And I'm like, who the hell is this? He's like, oh my God, I never thought I'd see you again. It's like, oh, hey, random
Person?
Random tall white dude.
Right. And for me, if I don't remember your name, and you'll know if I don't remember your name by if I say, hey, what's up, man? What's up, buddy? How you doing, guy? Hey, friend. I forgot your name. Or I may not even know you. But the only reason why he even came back up into my memory was the fact that he showed me the ring that I had given him. He was like, I've never taken it off. And I was like, that's nasty. That's nasty. You need to wash your hands. But then
Should be taking it off twice a day.
Right. And then he went on about how he was homeless. And I was like, well, it just so happens I have a free room. I can't let you just be out here on the streets. It's cold. Come on in. So now I have another random kid. Now, the difference is that he was 18. So there was no DCF or anything. But I'm like, you're young. I can't just have you out in the streets. Like, that's crazy. So.
Is it responsible?
Is he responsible?
Yes.
If you hear me say this, if you hear this one day, I'm going to say he could be, but he ain't often. So we've had to have conversations where I think he's an artist, and a lot of artists are very absent-minded. So there are things that he does that I don't think and he's also young. There are things that he does where I don't think he sees the long-term consequences of his actions. He sees what's right in front of him. So
Absolutely.
I've had to go back several times and be like, hey, this, hey, that. Recently, because he does art, he'll leave handprints, paint, charcoal stuff around the house, like on my white cabinets. And there's like some green paint on my door right now. And I'm like, bro, you got to be more aware of what you're doing, because you can damage the house that I'm renting. That costs me money. So I'm trying to get him to understand consequences. This is what happens if you're not aware. And I'm trying to I don't want to be hard on him, but I'm also trying to really get him to see that once you step out into this real world where I can't protect you, your mom can't protect you, nobody can protect you, you're going to run into situations where these consequences are going to cost you more than you can really handle. I got your back now, but when you get out from underneath my roof, out of my influence, ain't nothing I can do.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, does he pay rent?
No.
So he's just a good ass guy?
You said I'm just a good ass guy? See, I don't like to say that.
There's a lot of good ass people out there, I'll tell you.
I know. I'm just looking forward. I'm looking for my spot in that motherfucking house later. Shit.
Hence why my friends say that they say I collect
rent?
strays. No, I mean, first he just got a job. He works at Subway. He just got the job. But even past that, I don't mind him staying there as long as he's working or he's in school. I'm trying to get him into school now. But the goal is to just help him get on his feet.
Did he graduate? Or
yeah, he graduated high school and
college?
everything.
Okay.
Yeah, he graduated high school. Max graduated high school. I'm just trying to get him specific. Yeah, right. Now that you're here, the next place you go.
So how does a guy so young like yourself get involved in working with such young people? What drove you to this?
I've always loved working with kids. I've always been drawn to kids. I've always in some capacity been a babysitter or pick something. I was a registered behavioral technician. I've always worked with kids, but that wasn't my plan. I actually wanted to be an oncology researcher, an infectious disease researcher. And I was homeless. I needed a job. And I started working at a Lighthouse Christian Preparatory Academy.
Lighthouse? You worked at Lighthouse?
I worked there as a teacher. I was a Bible
My buddy
teacher.
got in trouble at school once and had to go to Lighthouse for a couple of weeks as punishment for some manner, because that's what Volusia County schools did at the time.
That's weird.
And he came back and was like, "Oh my God, don't go to Lighthouse, guys!" Or maybe his dad put him in there for a few weeks and took him out. I forget exactly why he went there.
Crazy.
But he did not have nice things to say about Lighthouse.
That's crazy.
He was also a punk kid, like to smoke pot and So, maybe it wasn't for him, but
It didn't.
I don't want to speak to what it was in the 90s or.
Yeah, that was the 90s. Like
knows?
I didn't do this until like 2016. But
Right.
once I left there, I started working as an RBT. But I've just always loved working with kids. And so once I got my degree and everything, I just kind of fell into it. Like it wasn't something that I had wanted to do. It's just more like my life kind of culminated into this moment. So
You're a good guy, man.
see,
Gotta give it to you.
No, see, because let me tell you why I'm selfish. And here's why I'm selfish. For every kid that we don't raise correctly, those kids can grow up to do stuff that could impact me. And that makes me upset because I don't want to be, in a nursing home and this kid who can't do proper measurements gives me the wrong medication and I wind up dead or a vegetable. I don't want that.
Yeah, well, here's the good news.
Yes.
If you're in a fucking nursing home,
You had some money.
You might welcome some bad fucking medicine, man.
You right. You right.
Oh God.
No, they're not all so bad. I used to work at some nursing homes.
I know I'm a fucked up person.
They're not so bad.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah, you good?
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to move on to that segment too.
I'm just real. I'm just real, man.
Hey, listen.
I mean, who wants to be in a nursing home?
That's fair.
Depends. Well,
Well,
what's a nursing home? I guess is a nursing home like a compound?
Well, you will have on depends.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody wants that, man.
Shit, man. I wish I was wearing a diaper right now.
Oh, are you okay? Listen, if I get to that point, just go ahead and take me out back. Just go ahead and just send me out to pasture. Like old Yeller me. I ain't trying to live.
Just like old Yeller.
So sick. Fuck.
Gabriel, so anyway, I guess we're getting around to it now. You're a big fan of Louisiana food, right?
Oh, sir, you have no idea.
I know. That's kind of why we, I guess, served you the meal we did tonight. We always like to come around and to swing about food and say some stuff about that.
Yeah, man.
Not necessarily the dish we had, but just in general, what inspired it, or like what do you love so much about Louisiana food? I guess is what I'm asking.
It's not even so much that it's
'Cause you're
Louisiana
not from there,
food.
you're Atlanta.
I'm not. I am.
Is Atlanta food a lot inspired by Creole or?
No, it's really just it's Southern.
Soul food.
It's
Sure.
it's
Because I
black.
mean, I know lots about food for sure, but I can't. If you were to ask me to pin Atlanta, Georgia as like what's their regional meal or like food style, like I don't know.
Soul food.
Yeah, it's
Well,
really
right,
just soul
but I
food.
feel like that's just too general. Like I could say the same thing about South Carolina or Alabama.
Well, let's put it like this. So I have been looking at some creators on my Instagram, and some of which are like food historians, and tracking a lot of the food dishes across from Africa, across the diaspora, across Latin American countries. You see a lot of similarities. So red beans and rice is very similar to like dirty rice, similar to perlo, similar to arroz con frijoles. Like
Can you just real quick? Can you be specific about perlo and dirty rice and the third one you said? Are those all from a similar region, or are we
they're-
talking different ethnicities and cultures?
different ethnicities around the same, I can't say same geographic area, but it's just like black food, soul food. They're different variations, but they all have this similar
So is it,
basis.
if I may, do you mean perhaps when it comes to Creole or like Louisiana style food, like so etouffee, red beans and rice, gumbo? What's the other one?
jambalaya.
Jambalaya. Thank you. Well, jambalaya doesn't have a gravy, but I'm thinking of all these roux based dishes: etouffee, red beans and rice, gumbo, a couple others that are escaping me at the moment. But they all got the same ingredients. It's all the mirepoix or the Creole mirepoix, celery, onion, bell pepper, and then the only difference really is how long the roux is cooked.
Yeah.
Obviously, a gumbo you got a 40, 60 minute, 80,
Low and slow.
120 minute roux.
Yeah.
But red beans and rice and etouffee, something like that, you're doing it 15, 20 minutes at the most. And that's about the only thing separating all of these varieties of famous dishes. So it's, I guess the point I was trying to make was that hey people, it's there's not a lot of things separating you from making these things. They're all very similar and connected.
Yeah, they're
and
all
inspired from the same things.
You know,
Pretty
rice.
much.
A lot of them rice based, and then they just, I guess, add seasoning and junk meat into like perlo, for instance.
yeah.
Perlo is basically
You gave me some of that the other week, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is that what I ate?
Yep. Perlo is basically, of course, I made it with a whole chicken. But when I was a kid growing up, my mom wouldn't take the whole chicken and make the rice. She would cook the chicken, and then there would be parts like the neck, the liver, the gizzard,
Good parts.
that stuff.
Love organ meats.
And then she would cook that stuff down and then add that into the rice along with the broth. Add that into the rice. And they call that perlo here in where I grew up at. In the north, where Harry grew up at, they had perlo as well. But it was slightly different, but basically the same thing.
Sure.
Probably a
Just like
one or two
they got
ingredients.
scrapple up there, you know? Like, I don't know anybody about down here that likes scrapple, but
Yeah.
I
that stuff's
love
gross. You like scrapple?
My granddad used to make it back when I was a kid.
What do you mean you used to make it? How do you make scrapple? I mean, I know how to make
Oh,
scrapple,
ask him.
but like you got to have some access to whole animal parts.
Well, he would not like make it like himself. Like he would cook.
Oh,
it,
I got you.
like,
I got you.
prepare
I thought he was
it.
making it from scratch.
You can get Scrabble at Publix.
I know.
And man, my granddad used to get it. He would slice it, dredge it in some flour, fry that bad boy up.
Like, at least
make
I know
some
what
grits
corned
on the
beef
side.
is.
What is it? What the hell is it?
Scrapple?
It's a whole bunch of different pulp.
It's all the different parts
Pork?
that nobody wants to eat usually. Now, some of those are the good parts. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love organ meats, and some of those more obscure parts that a lot of people might be afraid of.
Are you okay?
But scrapple is just given the factory farm industry and all that, and how messed up food is. You know, like I ain't trusting anything called scrapple because I don't know where none of that came from. Now, if you ask me to make
There's two more.
some scrapple, you know, certainly we'll go get all those
drug
parts
addict.
separately and grind it up and
gotta sit
make a
there with a
legit
drug
scrapple.
addict.
What are you talking about?
I'm sitting here with a drug addict taking fucking 18 Advils.
It's
18 Advil.
it's.
taking-
I need 4
he's taking-
ibuprofen.
400 milligrams. 800 milligrams.
You like ibuprofen?
No, I need ibuprofen.
Not acetaminophen.
No, acetaminophen doesn't work for me. I need an anti-inflammatory.
Fair enough.
That's a HIPAA violation, sir. I can sue you.
Fair enough.
Damn, man.
I don't. I stopped using. I used to use ibuprofen a lot, but based on a lot of podcasts that I listen to and other research, it can mess with your gut biome or something.
I can also mess with your liver, but see the way the pain I have is set up, I don't care.
Fair enough. No, yeah, it's all about getting there.
Unless you got some opium,
No, man, I don't got any of that.
and then I'm gonna have to,
Chris might know a guy.
oh.
He's out here right now.
But yes, no, I love food with every fiber of my being, and if
Right. So to get back to that, I guess
every
we
day I
kind of left real quick that subject. So we had red beans and rice. Vic brought some black drum
Yep.
that you got from a friend of yours.
Yep.
You caught it?
He caught it. I ain't caught shit.
Yeah. Well, your buddy goes fishing a lot out in
He fishes
Out of the jetties and stuff?
day. If the weather's right, he fishes every day.
No, some good black drum, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure that black drum would respond well to a shallow fry like we did, but it did all right.
It was good. I'm not a huge fan of coleslaw, but the rice and the red beans were fucking awesome. Fish was awesome.
yeah, that fish was.
You can't tell the difference. Some people be like, "Oh, I don't like black drum. I like red drum." But you can't tell the fucking difference.
I'm not sure I've ever had red drum.
Really?
I may have, but I've never specifically ordered it.
I
To
like
my knowledge.
sheephead.
Sheephead's good.
I
That's
love
good.
sheephead. I hate cleaning it though.
Cleaning most fish is
Pain
not
in the ass.
great.
No, some fish I was fine. Like, so my family, we always fish. Like, the rite of passage in my family is to fish. So I've been fishing since I was like 3. But the problem is when I got to a certain age, the family would go on like fishing trips to just get a whole bunch of fish, and I'd be the only one that has to clean them. I used to hate that.
Were you
But-
just good at it?
No, they just didn't want to do it.
No.
Did somebody had to? You're like, well, shoot, I'm
Your ass
trying to
didn't-
eat, so
No, your ass didn't go out and help catch the fish.
Yes,
so
I did.
you
No.
had to
I
fucking
was
clean the fish.
I was right out there catching too, but then they were like, "No, Gabe, we finna sit down. We tired. Go ahead and clean that fish." Why do I have to clean the fish? Because you the youngest. Oh, okay.
oh, that's how it was. Huh?
Yeah,
It was
it's
one of
just 'cause
those-
I
one
was
of
the
those,
youngest.
Patriarchy things.
Yeah. Because I mean, I was out there catching with the best of them. Like, I'll drop a line, I'm pull out a fish. But
Bill Dance. Like Bill Dance?
Sure, whoever that is.
He's the greatest fisherman of all time.
I was born in the 90s, sir.
We already talked about this shit. The greatest fisherman of all time was my Uncle Henry, man.
You're right.
The greatest fisher of all time.
I'm sure he taught Bill Dance a thing or two.
Probably, man.
The greatest
he
fisherman.
did. Yeah, he probably could have because Bill Dance probably had fucking radar and all kind of fucking shit.
No, Bill Dance didn't have no radar, man.
Tell you what a fucking fish.
Bill Dance was old school like Dale Earnhardt.
All right.
That's not fair. You can't be using no radar. You got to look at the birds, man. You got
These motherfuckers went out when we went fishing. These motherfuckers went by instinct.
Yeah,
that's
They
it.
look at the water and shit.
You guys ever fish with an aluminum can?
No.
That's
I've seen it though.
that's some island shit.
I've seen some Mexican kids fish with a Coke can right in Leon
Me
Springs.
and some of my cousins used to do it.
That's crazy. I ain't never seen
Little
none of that
friends from the
anymore.
neighborhoods. This maybe goes back to when I was living in like more northern Florida in my younger years, like Madison County, Live Oak, Lake City, that kind of area. The
It's
real
a thing.
south,
Yeah,
the real southern Florida.
Is
Because
there a
once you
lake in
go
Lake
past
City?
those areas, Lakeland.
No, is there a lake in Lake City?
Yeah, there's a lot of nobody from up north would call them lakes. They'd call them ponds. Like I know people that from up north that come down to like Sanford, DeBerry area and see Lake Monroe. You know, when you drive over Lake Monroe through DeBerry to get to Sanford, they're like, "Oh, this is a lake, huh? This is a pond where I come from."
I look at them and
Because
say,
they live up in the Great Lakes and things like that.
I would look at them and I would say, "You call this seasoned food?"
You call that fried chicken?
Right? Like, what is this? Put mayo on everything.
Get out of here with your Cincinnati chili. The fuck even is that?
No.
No. Cincinnati chili's cool.
I got beef with the food in the north. I got mad.
What's your
with it.
beef?
It don't taste like nothing.
All of it?
I have not had good food in the north.
That's racist.
Are you saying when you go to the north, the food you have is bad?
That's racist, man.
Or regionally, the food that the north is known for is not?
Regionally, the food that the north has. That
It's like lobster rolls.
Don't do nothing.
Or what else is from up there?
I would
Come on.
maybe say clam chowder, maybe. But
I'm not a soup guy, so.
chopped cheese, not a fan. New York pizza, I've had better. Philly cheesesteak, what is that? Like I felt
It's not
like even the
Belly
Philly
Busters. It's not
cheesesteak,
Belly
it's
Busters.
not. I felt like even the Philly cheesesteak that I had, I was like, where's the taste?
Where'd you have it from? Do you remember? Were you in Philly? Did you go to one of the two places, King's or what's the other one?
I can definitely tell you I didn't.
King's does the cheese whiz, and the other one does the provolone.
I don't even want to go to a place that just has cheese whiz on anything.
No, I mean,
I'm
neither,
not trying
me
to
neither.
get canceled.
So all my buddies, we were coming back from a wedding in 2015, and we drove through Philly on the way, and we were just in a rush to get there because we had days. We were like, we want to get to New York and spend days there. Well, we'll hit Philly on the way back, right? So we did. So, and we made it a plan to go to the two most famous cheesesteak places, which are across the street from each other. One is called King's, and I believe they have the provolone cheesesteak sandwiches, and the other one is called something else, and they do the cheese whiz. I was the only one who went to the provolone one and got that because I was like, I ain't fucking with no cheese whiz. My 5 other buddies all went and got the cheese whiz one. Let me tell you, we didn't get to Virginia before we had to pull over, and they were all waiting in line behind each other to shit their pants because all that fucking cheese whiz they ate. and I was just sitting there waiting. I was like, see, I ain't got a shit yet. Like, I'm good because I didn't need a fucking pound of cheese whiz.
See, that's why I.
And don't get me wrong, I love cheese whiz on a cracker, but keep it off my sandwiches.
Yeah, see, I don't want to even do all of that. I've been to New York a few times and I've had decent pizza, but it's not anything to write home about. I'm like, oh.
Do you recall the best pizza you had in New York? Out of the New York pizza?
Yeah, it was a restaurant. Where was it? It's like a really nice restaurant area, kind of open floor plan. I don't remember the name of it, but it was pretty decent.
How much was the slice?
I didn't get a slice. I got like a whole pizza.
A whole pie?
I'm fat.
How much was the whole pie?
I don't remember. I didn't pay for it.
Okay. So me and my buddies, when we were there for the wedding, after before this Philly cheesesteak incident, we were there for days, and we're all pizza addicts, so we were trying every pizza that we came across, right? But for me, I don't know what you ask the rest of the guys, maybe they'll have a different story, but I feel like we all agreed on this. The best pizza we had the whole time was right when you're leaving out of Yonkers. You leave out of Yonkers to go down to the D train, which will take you into the Bronx, past where the Yankees play, and then into Manhattan Island or whatever. But there was a little pizza stand right under the D train, right before you walked upstairs to get on the D train, because it was a upper level subway, I believe. 99 cents a slice. That was the best slice we had the whole time there, in my opinion. I had $2 slices. I had $1 slices. I had 60 slices of pizza over 4 days.
What fucking year was this?
2015.
Damn.
I mean, that's the best place you're gonna find food is like in a hole in the wall, like Bethune Grill. That's a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
If you go too fast, you're
Bethune
gonna pass
Grill?
it. Yeah, you never have Bethune Grill.
No, I know what you're talking about, the wings. But are they still there in the original location?
Yeah.
Because I know they had moved to the bowling alley for a while.
They just opened up a satellite.
Yeah. It was an additional.
Yeah. I love that sauce. Yeah.
That honey golden shit.
Yeah, that honey.
Yeah,
You gotta eat that shit hot though. You can't.
Yeah.
You do.
You can't drive that shit back to DeLand.
No. You gotta eat there. You gotta eat there, and
that
it's
shit right there.
now.
You can buy the sauce and make the wings at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend who used to work there, so we just used to get a shit ton of those wings. It got to the point where I got tired of them, and then I just didn't have them for a while, and then I fell in love again.
Yeah, they do. They move a lot of products. I was.
So Tom, I guess I really kind of know what a shit ton is. A shit ton is this.
Yeah, it was a shit ton.
Yeah.
That's a shit ton.
We
That's the actual measurement. Yeah, a shit ton.
We had a friend that always used to say shit ton, but she ain't around no more. And she never would actually show us how much a shit ton was. But
is she okay?
Yeah, she all right.
Oh,
but now, so I'm figuring a shit ton is 3 feet.
That's a shit ton. It's a meter.
3 feet
Is that 3 feet, or is that how many pounds is 3 feet?
That's a shit ton. Don't come in pounds.
Right.
Come in fucking tons.
That's it.
Shit tons.
The less you ask, the better it'll be.
I wonder who first came up with that fucking expression, man.
I feel like some guy named Chad or something. Oh man, that's a shit ton.
Yeah, I think a Chad.
A Chad or a Kyle.
You can make a shit ton of money, man. You can go pick oranges, make a shit ton of money.
There you go.
We did.
How much did you make?
We bought so much McDonald's. We bought so much McDonald's.
Fucking Gabriel cracking me up, man.
All right, Vic, what do you got? So who you got on the slate this week? Who you shouting out, man? Yeah, I know. And we got this last time, and then like 2 minutes later, you're like, no, I got it now, and then you went into your thing. I just wanted to touch base, and I'm sure you'll interject here in a minute or two.
Well,
but
so if we're talking about
whatever you want to talk about,
Gabriel. If we're talking about Gabriel, yeah, you're right. I guess I got the whole shit ton thing all screwed up. It was a dick ton. So
wow.
I guess I still don't know what a dick ton is then, but I do know what a shit ton is. All right. So if we're talking about Gabriel being like this person that
mentor, an actor, or
takes
teacher,
people in, cares for people,
humanitarian, perhaps.
That would be in my family. That would be my grandmother.
Sure.
Yeah.
I could say the same thing.
She was that person. It was mainly family that she would take in, but she was that person that would
drove me crazy.
If you didn't have a place to go, you could always go there, and you could always get food. Your ass had to work. You wouldn't be laying up in that motherfucker.
No, that's true.
Your ass had to get on the motherfucking bus and go to work.
That's it.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you, man. These motherfuckers ain't paying no rent on that.
So here's the thing.
Viola Gilmore, man. Viola Gilmore. That's my grandmother. Sweetheart.
Shout out.
This is the thing that a lot of people don't talk about. The caring side. Is it kindness or is it naivete? Is it like
a little bit of both?
I feel like it is because it's like
okay, but at the same time, I hear you. But at the same time, if it was your kid, when you want them to show some sort of responsibility, pay something on a regular basis. Give me something on a regular basis, so you got to pay this amount of money every fucking month. It ain't got to be $1,500 a month.
If they're prepared to
Because I'm like, he just got a job and he still needs other things. Like, I'm not going to put that much pressure on him, but it is like, if you're living with me, clean, keep the stuff clean. Like, show me that you respect me by keeping the area clean, showing me that you appreciate where you have or what you have by ensuring that everybody's as comfortable as possible. When I was homeless and I was staying with a friend, I didn't do that. When I was living with any of my friends, I made sure that my presence was as least felt as possible, because I don't want you to feel like I'm a burden. I want you to know that I'm grateful for what's happening. But what happens is, a lot of times when you have people that you don't establish those boundaries with, when you don't communicate that, or when they just ain't got no good home training, they take advantage. And it can be either that they're aware of it or they can be unaware of it, but it happens. And so then I have to pull out my 45 sometimes.
Is that
crayons?
Metaphorically? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my crayons.
You're a genuine good dude, man.
I'm insane.
So when you're not in this mentoring mode or doing this thing with the younger people, that's a lot of responsibility, a lot of stuff to stay on top of. What are you doing aside from that? Like, when you're letting loose or just being you, like who's the real Gabriel, I guess, and not the mentor, because those are two different things, right?
Kind of. They kind of bleed into one another. When I'm not doing that, I'm mentoring parents on how to work with their kids. Uh-huh. When I'm not doing that, I'm tutoring kids.
Do you have kids?
No, not of my own.
So what do you know about it? No offense.
Everything.
Okay.
So here's how, because everybody asks me that question a lot. Yeah. I'm big on all of my social media.
Well, now I feel silly because I wish you hadn't been asked that so much. But
no.
Go on.
It's a very valid question. What do I know about parenting and I don't have kids? The biggest thing that a lot of people don't understand is that the brain works the way the brain is going to work. You don't have to have kids to understand how the brain is going to work. You don't have to have kids to understand how kids operate.
We were all kids once too, right? So we've all...
Right. But also I have years of education and working with kids specifically to know exactly what's going on. So I worked as a behavioral technician for 10 years, where I was working with kids in their homes, in the schools, in the community, with the most violent behavior that you've never seen. Like, I've had my hair pulled out. Like, I've been kicked. I've had a trash can thrown at me. Like,
so 28, take away 10.
He's 23.
He's 28, take away 10. He started at 18.
Stop. Don't think about it. Don't what? Listen. Stop trying to figure me out.
I'm doing math like a motherfucker.
You'll never know.
Motherfucker say he's...
I could be 53 and you would never know.
Is that Common Core math that you're doing? Or?
I'm doing arithmetic.
But no, like, so I did all of these years working with these kids in the craziest environments with the craziest kids. Like, and of all of them, I always noticed the same things were happening. The kids' behavior was just communicating something. Once you understand how they're communicating, everything else is easy. The problem is a lot of parents are focused on everything else in the world, and they're not looking at what's happening in front of them. It's kind of like being a sailor in a storm, and you have like somebody saying, hey, this is how you do this is how you do that, because they're on the outside of the storm and they can see what to do. They're not going to see it. So they're not going to understand why little Jimothy has an attitude. They're going to see it's just because he's being disrespectful. You don't know what Jimothy went through in school. You don't know what his friends just said, and his friends are important to him. You don't know that the girl that he was trying to holler at just turned him down in front of everybody and laughed at him. You don't understand that little Jimmy doesn't want to do his homework because he doesn't understand it. And he doesn't know how to articulate that. So when you can step into the mind of a child and see what they're actually saying, you realize, oh, this is a whole language. I'm fluent in that language. So I'm trying to tell parents how to be fluent in it as well. That's really just...
That's awesome, man.
That's it.
They come to you?
Yep. And they pay me very well.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
Sometimes.
That's nice. Always nice to be paid.
Not sometimes.
Right. So you do your philanthropy.
Sure, let's call it that.
Oh, you're a philanthropist.
Let's call it
not a philanthropist.
See, philanthropists have money to give away, right?
Okay.
I'm not giving away money.
Well, are you giving away your time?
You're giving away your time. That's money.
I don't get paid for it because they haven't paid me yet.
Yeah, that's valuable, man.
That don't pay my bills, Vic.
I know. And motherfuckers living in your house for you don't pay your bills either.
That's
Apparently
it.
not.
That's it. That's it. That's why I was drinking, but now I can't drink no more. So
You can't drink no more? What are you talking about?
I don't drink like that no more. I do like one beer, and then that's it. Notice I had one beer today,
Yeah, you're right.
and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna cry.
Had your red stripe. You gonna cry about it?
Yeah, I want to drink. I like drinking.
So what's the problem?
I can't drink no more. My doctor told me not to.
Doctor? What does he know?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, like,
He said, "Do you want to
You're
live
young.
long?" And I said, "Doctor,
You're young.
I'm here for a good time, not
yeah,
a long
but
time."
so you know that story about that woman who lived to be the oldest woman in the world and died a handful of years ago? You know, she said they're always, "What's your secret? What's your secret?" She's like, "I had 2 cigarettes and 1 beer a day." I mean, I don't know. Like, it's
You know what?
and you know, and who knows how true that is, or that's just a you know
Yeah,
hyperbole or whatever. But
Yeah, but she probably have some of the issues Gabriel might have.
no, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know. I don't know your business. I don't know what you got going on. Certainly, I've known people that have had to cut off certain types of alcohol, like liquor or
Yeah.
the way they drink and stuff. But
My biggest thing is, I'm raw dogging life, and I just need something to take
What does
the
that
edge
mean?
off. I'm doing life sober, and it's terrifying. People are dumb; they get on my nerves all the
Damn.
time.
well, how would you not?
You
How
had
would
me
you
nervous there
not? How
for
would
a
you
minute.
not raw dog life? Do you need to be?
I thought he was.
I've heard people. I've heard people say that before as all, and like, they're talking about
I
being like
thought he was-
unmedicated and
I
things
thought you
like
were talking
that.
about fucking life without a condom.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, except it's fucking me. Like life is
Life
man.
is raw dogging you.
Yeah,
I first heard that term from Slim Shady
I can believe
and
it.
Dr. Dre
I can believe
on
that.
the Chronic 2001.
Nice.
Yeah, raw dogging.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, it's
raw
definitely.
dog that shit in Vale. Guilty conscience.
Eminem hasn't put anything out recently, and that makes me sad.
Yes, just 2 years ago, he had a new album come out.
Didn't hear it.
Not Music to Be Murdered By. That was
my
like
God.
5 years ago. That had Godzilla on it, which actually was a great fucking track. One of his best tracks with Juice WRLD. It was right before Juice WRLD passed away.
Wow.
Godzilla is an amazing. Yeah, have you not heard Godzilla?
No.
It's such an amazing track. It came out in 2020, right before the shutdown.
I'm
I was
looking at
more
An
it.
concerned about
amazing
that.
track with Juice WRLD. And the album was dedicated to Juice WRLD because Juice WRLD passed away right before the album was released. But he just did 2 years ago. He had another album that was pretty all right, but he had a big hit called Houdini on it. But what I really liked about it was that the song was about what if Slim Shady found a time portal and came through, and how would he judge Eminem for the music he's making today and judge the world for where it is. And and this was like right at the peak of, so again, it was like a couple years ago, so right at the peak of everything we've been dealing with, right?
Yeah.
But no, Eminem's putting out some good stuff still, man.
That's good.
A lot of passion there, man.
I like him, man. He's a
Like
good
the
guy.
same. I was looking at you like you had the same passion about that fucking beer the other night.
The Outlaw Lights
Yeah,
from
that
Colorado
shit.
somewhere.
You had the same passion. I'm looking at you.
That
like,
shit's all right, man. I forget where it comes from in Colorado, but shout out to Outlaw Light wherever you are in Colorado.
all right.
Da Vinci's Cafe just started selling your beer for $3.50, 16 ounces, and it's on par with PBR.
Wow.
So
Bullshit.
and cheaper than PBR.
It
my
should be
opinion.
cheaper.
I'm not a fan of PBR, so
I tell you
I'll
what.
say it's on par with it.
If I had to put a price on that shit, if Dan called me and said, "You have to come in here and price all my shit," I say, "Where's that goddamn Outlaw Light?" It'll be right there with that fucking Genesee shit, cream ale or whatever the shit is they sell for $1, $2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, I didn't care for it, man. I'm sorry.
No, I know. I get it. So Gabriel doesn't drink too much these days. That's good.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I mean, it's okay. It's better for you, whatever.
I don't give
I
a
mean,
next time you're in Pacific,
I drink a lot, but I
buy you
just drink
fucking,
beer, man. Like I drink a handful
non-alcoholic
of beers a
beer.
day. That's whatever.
I may have one with you, Gabe.
Okay, you know what? Yeah. Have you had one before?
I have.
Those athletic ones?
Yeah,
they're
them
not bad.
athletic-
I
Athletics is
drank
good.
Athletic brewing is
non-alcoholic
okay.
beers for many years.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm on now. And I'm also trying to live to like all of my grandparents live to be in their 90s. I'm trying to beat them.
Well, did they not drink? Did they have good health
The,
habits?
Well,
the
if you're
only people in my
28
family that drink.
28,
just
take
me.
away 10, add
Really?
Yeah, I'm the only one that
get
drinks.
to 90 minus.
You're not gonna figure it out, sir.
Yeah, you got a long ways to go, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be all right. They say, maybe it's called a conspiracy or something these days, but they say if you lived if you're alive in 2042 or something like that, then you're going to live to be like 500 years old.
I don't want to be that old.
I don't want to be that old either.
As soon as I can't hold it in no more,
But that's what they're
I don't
saying.
want to be here no more. Like,
yeah. Once you're can't control your fallacies or whatever, or you start forgetting stuff. I don't know.
Forgetting stuff, I
leave
do
home
that
and say,
always.
"Oh shit, I forgot my extra Depends."
Well, forgetting stuff is one thing, but like obviously
That's when you-
Alzheimer's or things like
Go
that.
lay your ass in the fucking.
I lived
hole,
with a great grandmother who
tell them to toss
ended
the
up
goddamn dirt on top of you.
dealing with all that stuff, and it was wild. It's a wild
You
situation.
walking around, you got a fucking beer in your one hand and fucking Depends in your back pocket next to your cell phone.
Jesus. Are you all right, Vic?
Yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm just. I mean, who wants to live to be fucking?
I don't. I don't want to see that much of the world. Like, part of me doesn't want to die, but part of me is also like, I'm ready to get the hell up out of here. My favorite song recently is this song by a very wonderful singer named Aaliyah Sheffield, and the song is called Earth is Ghetto. Mm-hmm. And she has an album called These Songs Are for People Who Are Sick of Earth. It's a very good song. She says, Earth is ghetto, I want to leave.
This is a church
trying to
coming
go.
out. It's the church.
Cirrus? Trying to go to Cirrus? Or
I'm trying to get out of wherever this is, like Mars, Venus. I don't particularly
nobody wants to go to Mars. Screw
Listen,
Mars.
just put me in
Cirrus is like the next habitable place, and then you got maybe one of the moons of Jupiter, right? I don't know.
Listen, I don't care where I go, just off world. These people are crazy. Now, I can't go nowhere if I ain't
But a
got no
space
grid,
station.
but that's about it. No, because it said that's kind of like plummet to Earth. In
So you want to go to like a
2030.
terraformed planet? Because like obviously we can't go live on Venus unless we terraform it. But
Also, it's hot, so I ain't trying to go
hot
there.
as hell, yeah, even closer to the sun than Florida.
Right, yeah, I ain't trying to do all that. Well, no, that's not true. Florida is closest to the sun. Florida is
Even closer than Mercury.
Yeah, Florida is beyond Mercury.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I can guarantee you.
I was not aware of that.
That,
I
have you
can
been
guarantee
outside?
you where we all gonna go when we fucking leave this earth.
Where?
What is that?
To fucking 6 feet under the ground. Fucking pile of dust.
Are you sure?
No, see,
positive.
I'm not going
6
to be
feet's pretty
6 feet under the
specific.
ground. You are. I'm not.
We all are.
No, because see, I'm going to be putting in a mausoleum.
I don't know that I want to be buried.
You don't have to.
I'm
be
gonna get a
under the ground,
sarcophagus.
but you ain't going to motherfucking Mars.
I don't want
Yo,
to-
hey, we're on record right now.
We
You
on
guys can throw me in a dumpster with David Cross.
Well, I'm not
I
going to
don't
put you in a dump. I'll put you in a nice dumpster. I'll put
Hey, it
like
doesn't really matter.
listen. I'm
doesn't
gonna
really matter.
I'm gonna put some rhinestones on the dumpster for
Out of
you.
respect, out of respect for a person, I think why is the funeral and all that shit, and then so the family can grieve and. Oh, Trevor, he was a good guy. He gonna never get no motherfucking red beans and rice, no.
Yo, hey, if you die before me, I'm gonna come up in there. I'm busting out the upper room, the upper room. I'm gonna say that shit.
Yeah, you gonna come to my fucking funeral? Then you gonna know where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be. You come to my funeral, Trevor. You tell him to send me to motherfucking Venus, all right?
Hey man,
See how that works out.
if you die before me, then you're certainly getting a New Orleans style funeral up Georgia Avenue.
Ooh,
I'm
that'd be
saying
nice. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I hold you
with your
casket?
and if you prefer, but I was thinking maybe to give us all a break, we could just have the golf cart pull the casket. Damn. And that'd be a little
Okay,
more
well,
poetic, right?
wait. Let me be one of the pallbearers. I'm
That'll be the
gonna
shit.
wear the whole outfit and everything, and I'm gonna hold the casket in the front, and I'm gonna do the whole like slow stroll.
We planning
out
it
the
now?
church, the super like long-legged.
Long-legged,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yo, and then we gonna have like a whole. We gonna get new. What is it? Rebirth band to play your music. The brass rebirth, and then we gonna play the song "Hot Butt Naked Sex." That's the name of it.
Okay. That's cool.
Now, real quick, I have a question for y'all. Do y'all ever make fun of like dead people? Do y'all like go to a
in
funeral?
the past?
Do y'all go to a funeral and just like make
Oh
fun
no,
of them?
never,
No, man,
never
that's
at a
disrespectful.
funeral.
Y'all crazy. They dead. They can't hear you. They don't
No,
care.
it's disrespectful.
I
Well, yeah,
will
but
crack
who is
on
it? Do
dead
they
people all
deserve?
the
Do
time.
they deserve to be made fun of? Like,
Who cares? What if it's like one of your friends?
I've never been to a funeral where I was like, "Yo, hey, there's a good time for a joke."
I do it all the time. Like I'll go and I'll see somebody be like, "Damn."
No,
man, they
afterwards or at the wake. Maybe.
I go right up to the
But-
body. I'll be like, "Yo, they messed you up. You don't look nothing like that. Why they fix you up like that?
No.
Just me? Yeah. I'm horrible.
We all got our ways of dealing with grief.
You're horrible in some aspects, but there's some shit you're good about, like letting motherfuckers come and live in your house for free. Then you want to
Stuck on that.
go to a funeral. And
Should we go into a whole nother segment about that?
I
What
be
time
trying
is
to
it?
tell people I'm not nice the way y'all think. Listen,
I'm finding out.
I make fun of people. I was at a funeral with a friend of mine, And I was cracking on him so hard because, like, it was my cousin. Why did my cousin go up there playing a saxophone? And I'm looking at my friend. I'm like, bro, why is she playing the sax? She can't even play that good. What is she doing? Why is she playing? He finna wake up out this damn casket
And be like,
tell her to
hey,
stop.
stop it.
Right.
I'm trying to be dead here.
Right. Like that's. I'm not serious. And I'm a joke about some stuff in the most serious moment. Like it's just.
That's
it
okay.
is what
That's
it
okay.
is.
You fucked up, Gabe. I love you, man.
Look at her and look at somebody in the casket. Well, they got you painted up like a $2 horror.
Yeah. I love you, man, but you a little fucked up.
So Vic, how you feeling, man? What's going on? What you thinking?
I am thinking shit, man. I'm good, man. I
Yeah,
love
you feeling all right?
I like sitting down talking bullshit and
Yeah, it's a good time.
just letting the shit come out, man.
It's always fun.
Better
always
out
good.
than in, you know.
Yeah.
As always. Gabriel, what else you got for us, man? You got anything you want to leave us with, or like any shout outs?
Shout out, man. Shout out.
Anything you need to plug yourself for, or anything we didn't maybe get to that we had talked about, that we planned,
Absolutely.
that we didn't get to talk about? Because we got time. We got time to bring it up if you want. But I'm giving you the table here, the
please.
final spotlight.
I am a tutor, so I run the tutoring company Massive Video Tutoring. You can find me on Facebook. You can also find me on any social media outlet under _indomitable_black man. So find me on YouTube, find me on Instagram and TikTok if you want to learn how to work with your kids, or if your kids need tutoring. Also, if you're an educator and you need help with your education, specifically with your administration or teachers, maybe they don't understand how to work with kids, maybe you have an issue with classroom management, you can absolutely book me. I can come out and work with your school and make sure that y'all are trauma informed or understand changing the culture of your school. So yeah, you need me actually.
That's awesome, man. Wow, I think they do. At least just to hang out with you for a little bit and get to know you.
I'm about to call this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Listen,
right.
I'm actually
just come over to my house.
I'm about to go to Atlanta to do that
It's $50
this weekend.
What are you gonna do out there?
You said $50.
I was talking about him.
Oh, I was about to say
What are you gonna do out in Atlanta?
Working with a school. They're trying to work with
So like
parents and
county
stuff.
or
Not even the county. It's just a
is
school.
it a charter
specifically.
school, private school, or
I want to say it's like a charter.
okay?
It's a really nice
It
school.
probably would be a charter. If it was county, they probably have their own in-house shit, right?
It's trash.
Have federal regulations.
Not really. They can hire outside third party, just like I'd be a contractor, but
Right. Because DARE was kind of a outside contractor thing. Not to bring that up and get into the DARE program, but
Yeah.
we'll save that for another episode.
that DARE program didn't really work that much.
No, it didn't.
Just say
I
no.
kind of did the opposite.
That shit don't work.
Really?
Kind of, just statistically,
You know what worked for me?
it worked on me. I mean, I was straight
that's
edge.
what-
I was straight edge for a long time.
My mom didn't whip my behind. She didn't do it, and I've never
What
done
worked on you?
any. It was during like the George Bush senior campaign where Laura Bush would be like, "Just say no." My mom turned off the
The
TV.
early '90s, yeah.
Yeah, shut up. And I was like, I had to been like maybe 3, and she grabs me and she pulls me, like grabs me by my
Don't
collar.
listen to that Laura Bush
She said-
woman.
She said, "If you do drugs, I will kill you myself, then watch you die slow."
This was your mama?
Yeah. Now I'm 3. I have no idea what's going on, but I
Yeah,
was
but
like,
you
I
know,
don't know
my
what
mama
drugs
just said this to
are.
me.
That
Yeah.
shit work because you still remember that shit.
Bro, I don't smoke weed. I don't do coke. I don't do none of that stuff.
Stay
Because
off
I'm
drugs,
like,
kids. Say no.
for real.
Say no to drugs.
All you think about is his mama grabbing his ass.
Listen, it scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
And then my dad's a cop, so it's like, what am I? Well, he was a cop. It's like, you can't be a lieutenant and then your son be a junkie. That wouldn't work. So
Why?
Did you guys know Jack's never tried pot? And he never will because he stands for something.
you know what? And he should,
And that's
even though
pride.
he's laying down right now.
He's chilling.
I know he's he better get going because we're about to end the episode here, and he needs to hit the stop record button because he's on the soundboard as per usual.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
All right, Jack. Finna
All right,
round this
Jack.
shit up.
We're about to wrap it up, Jack. So Gabriel, you gave us your plugs. I mean, one more time. You got anything else to leave us with? Anything to close out? Anything you want to tell the people?
Free
Final
Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan, free Myanmar, free all of the people, marginalized people around the world.
Okay. Right on,
Give
man.
me money.
Give him money.
Free my Uncle Willie.
Right. What did Willie do? Why he in jail?
That, man, I'm just,
We made
that
him.
was a fucking joke.
No, because people be like,
know,
free
get
such
them
and
out.
such.
These
What they
motherfuckers
do?
talking about, we ain't even free yet. My black ass ain't even free. You gotta free everybody. Fuck free them. Free my Uncle Willie. That bitch been in jail 18 years.
What did Uncle Willie do? Shot 14 people? Oh, no, he need to stay there. He need to stay right where he at.
Vic, you all right, man? Yeah, you good?
I'm good, man.
Let me ask you one more time. All right.
You keep trying to make me say some shit, man.
No, I just like to make sure before we go.
I like to cuss, man. I be cussing.
We didn't cuss that much.
Yeah.
We maybe should have scaled it back a little bit for Gabriel's younger crowd, perhaps.
Yeah.
But
They ain't finna watch this.
They curse.
oh, I'm sure they see way worse shit on YouTube or whatever
Absolutely.
than whatever the hell we're saying.
They probably watch fucking South Park.
Yeah.
And I'm finna go home and watch South Park. That episode was
Oh
hilarious.
shit! There's a new episode. What day is it? Wednesday. Oh shit! There's a new episode tonight.
I'm finna go home
What
and
up,
watch it.
everybody? Shout out to
gonna
South
watch
Park.
that
Check
shit.
it out. Matt Stone, Trey Burger. We love him.
I'm gonna go watch fucking South Park.
You're gonna go home and watch some Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
I might go home and watch the insides of my eyelids.
Yeah, I'm trying to do. I'm
TBH.
trying to do that in a couple hours too. All right, Gabriel. Thanks for coming along, man. It's been great. We're glad you're a part of this. We appreciate you.
Thank
It
you,
was a
brother.
pleasure.
We hope to
and
see you
an
again
honor.
soon.
Absolutely.
Because I'm
Thank
sure
you
there's
so much.
far more we can dig into.
I ought to thank Gabriel for not once saying the N-word.
Wow.
See, I told you I wouldn't have to do
He
it.
did say the N-word.
He did say the N-word, but he didn't actually
But he didn't say.
the N-word.
I was going
I
to.
won't say it, but
He,
Just for you.
no, please don't.
Okay, I won't.
He, that's his word, man.
It's such a versatile word. You can use it for anything.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
no comment.
No.
All right. Thank you, Vic. Thank you, Gabriel.
Peace.
And thank you.